Hi everyone, welcome to Storytime. We are so glad you could make it today. We are going to start off with a shake break, so everyone stand up. You ready?
For a shake break!
Everyone get up.
Okay, follow my lead. Here we go. Shake, shake, everybody shake. Now jump, 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 jump off the ground. Now shake, shake, everybody shake. Now jump, 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 jump off the ground and turn around.
Ready?
Shake, shake, jump, jump, jump. Shake, shake, jump, jump, jump. Shake, shake, shake. Jump, jump, to jump. Shake, 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 shake. Jump, 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 jump. Turn around.
Oh, you guys did so amazing. Okay, so we have a special guest reader here today in honor or in celebration of National Poetry Month. We have Judah1 here today.
Hey, kids. How you guys doing today? It is my honor to be here. I am Judah1, David Judah1 Oliver. I am the inaugural Poet Laureate of Pomona, California. Now, what that means is I am the first. I will for always and forever be the first Poet Laureate of Pomona, California. But what is a Poet Laureate? Well, a Poet Laureate is someone who has been representing the area for such a long time that they get the honor of being the principal and like the prime poet in that area. So like I'm the voice of the Pomona Valley as far as like arts and things like that, as far as all the way through the Inland Empire, because they don't have a Poet Laureate either. So I'm representing everyone right now. What I'm gonna do today is we're gonna share two books. Our first book, because I'm a poet, we're gonna read Poetry by Miss Reynolds, all right? Let's check it out. The snow had melted, the buttercups were blooming, and Sylvia celebrated winter's end by writing a poem about spring. She walked with Shell to the park, to the top of the hill, to read it to a squirrel. Spring is here at last. I hope it doesn't end too fast. Like a bee, I'll sniff each flower and enjoy each springy hour so much. The squirrel seemed grateful. Sylvia tied her poem to a birch tree and headed home, hoping that it didn't count as littering if it made the world more splendid. The next morning, Sylvia passed the birch tree on her way to school. From a distance, she saw her poem fluttering in the breeze. But when she got closer, she realized it wasn't her poem at all. I think spring is the best of the seasons, for plenty of excellent reasons, like birdie parents building nests where all the baby birds can rest and play. Sylvia's heart did a somersault. She never imagined a tree might write back. In class, Sylvia daydreamed about her new leafy friend. Sylvia, please pay attention, said Miss Oliver. Hey, that's my name. Oliver's my last name. Sorry, I got excited. Hey, please pay attention, said Miss Oliver. Yes, Sylvia, whispered Walt, the boy sitting behind her. The classmates giggled, and Sylvia sank in her seat. After lunch, Miss Oliver taught the class about haiku. That's also my specialty. This is a good book. After lunch, Miss Oliver taught the class about haiku. Sylvia struggled to contain her excitement in 17 syllables. White birch on the hill speaks out loud through rustling leaves. Green or great green poetry. That was her haiku. Miss Oliver gave Sylvia a gold star. When the bell rang, Sylvia ran straight to the poetry. She folded her haiku into a paper boat and pushed it halfway into the knothole. So, what's your name? Sylvia asked the tree, but the tree stood in silence. Are you shy like me? The tree nodded in the breeze. Sylvia understood. That night, Sylvia dreamed of rhymes falling like autumn leaves. She dreamed of cheerful songbirds greeting her in perfect rhythm. One Sunday morning, Sylvia rushed to the park with a heart full of hope. The knothole was empty, and she saw no notes on the branches, but the whisper of the wind in the leaves above her was like a poem. Sylvia looked up and saw the fragments of the sky peeking through the treetop. She spoke the words as they blossomed into her mind. Sky so blue, grass so green, tall, or tree so tall in between. Favorite friend in morning light, and under moon glow late at night. Sylvia selected a twig from the ground and gripped it like a pencil. By Sylvia, she wrote in the air, but it didn't seem right. Love, Sylvia. She waved her stick with a flourish, accidentally hitting the brush. A tightly folded ninja star fell to her feet. Sylvia couldn't find it fast enough. I've wondered a while, can a tree and a child be friends? Your words give me hope. Sylvia felt a spark in her heart. Good thing she brought sidewalk chalk. She scrawled in big blocky letters so the birch could see. I never thought that I would see such lovely poems from a tree. I wish that I could climb and live among the words you love to give. But if I lived up in a tree, I sure would miss my family, especially Shell. Sylvia thought it was the greatest thing she had written in all her years. She wrapped her arms around the poetry. It was stronger, wiser, and kinder than the children at school. She knew she would always have a friend at the park. She didn't open her eyes until Shell barked. Walt was there, staring at the ninja star haiku sticking out of Sylvia's pocket. That's not for you. That's for my tree. Sylvia blinked. It was from the tree, just for me. Walt shook his head. Sylvia didn't understand. Had the tree she loved so much not given her a thing? Sylvia didn't want to cry. Not at the park. Walt didn't want to cry either. I'm sorry I was mean at school, he said. Sylvia smiled. A friend of the tree is okay with me. She could never resist a good rhyme. Walt read Sylvia's chalk poem out loud. You're a wonderful poet, he said. You deserve that gold star. But who is Shell? Sylvia pointed. My best friend's name is Shell. I think he likes the way you smell. I can tell, added Walt. The two poets giggled. Can I borrow your chalk? Walt composed a new poem next to Sylvia's. If you want to share a poem with me, give it to a tall birch tree. Or if you need to find a friend for writing, playing with, or be-siding, I'll be here for you joyfully, right beneath the poetry. The friends sat a while, side by side, backs against the birch. Sunlight and shadows danced through the leaves above them as they silently searched for the most marvelous words to describe it all. The end. That was poetry by Shauna Reynolds. Our next book I selected, How to Be a Lion. This thing is making my neck hot. That's better. This one is special to me because my name is Judah. Judah is known to be a lion. My poetry venue here in Pomona is called Lion-like Mind State because I want everyone to think like a lion. I want everybody to be fearless. We're at the Fairplex. You can visit us when COVID's over. We have a free art workshop for kids, so you guys can come with your parents. This book is by Ed Veer. How to Be a Lion. The world is full of ideas. Big ones, small ones, good ones, bad ones. Some think this, others think that. Ooh, it's 3 lions. Some say there's only one way to be a lion, they say. Lions are fierce. If they catch you, they will chomp you. Crunch, crunch, chomp. They say a lion can't be gentle. Well, they haven't met Leonard. Leonard loves to walk by himself, feeling the sun on his back, feeling the, dang, can I start over? No. All right, let's start from the beginning. Some say there's only one way to be a lion. They say lions are fierce. If they catch you, they'll chomp you. Crunch, crunch, chomp. They say a lion can't be gentle. Well, they haven't met Leonard. Leonard loves to walk by himself, feeling the sun warm his back and the grass under his paws. Some days, Leonard walks to his thinking hill. Sometimes he thinks important thoughts. Sometimes he daydreams. Somewhere in between, he hums quietly and plays with words, putting them together, this way, then that way, making them into poems. Some say, wait, lions are not gentle. Lions do not write poems. And if a lion met a duck, bad luck for that duck. Crunch, crunch, chomp. But if Leonard met a duck, what do you think would happen? Hello, said Leonard. I'm Leonard. Hello, said the duck. I'm Marianne. I'm writing a poem, said Leonard, but I'm stuck. Will you help me? You're in luck, said Marianne. I'm a poetic duck. Together, they played with Leonard's poem until the words became unstuck. Leonard and Marianne found they liked each other. Under the sun, in the long grass, they lay together. They played. They went for walks. They had long, meandering conversations, a mixture of quacks and quiet roars. At night, they watched for shooting stars and made wishes if they saw them. Do you think the universe has edges, cracked Marianne? If it doesn't, said Leonard, will we fall out? Together, they were happy. They wished for nothing more than this. Some say that a lion should have chopped the duck by now. One day, a pack of fierce lions came prowling around. What's going on here, they growled. Why hasn't this duck been chopped? This duck is Marianne, said Leonard. She's my friend, and nobody will chomp her. The fierce lions came closer. We heard you're gentle. We heard you make up poems, but not chomping a duck. You've gone too far. The fierce lions growled and roared. There's only one way to be a lion. Leonard, you must be fierce. Leonard said, must I be fierce, said Leonard? Must I change? They're wrong, cracked Marianne, and we'll show them why. Leonard and Marianne went to their thinking hill. They thought hard. And after a while, Leonard hummed a serious hum. An idea started to form. Marianne quacked a serious quack. The idea grew. They put their words together like this, like that, building them into a poem that makes sense of what they thought. Finally, they were ready. Leonard took a deep breath. I'll say this quietly. I needed roar to be heard. I can be a friend to a bee or a bird. You said I must change. I must chop Marianne. But chopping your friends is a terrible plan. Let nobody say just one way is true. There are so many ways that you can be you. If there must be a must, then this we must try. Why don't you be you, and I will be I? Some words can't change the world, Leonard says. If they make you think, then maybe they can. Is there just one way to be a lion? I don't think so. Do you? That was how to be a lion.
Thank you so much for the awesome stories. But before we say goodbye, we are going to have the shake break, or not the shake break, shake your sillies out. Everyone stand up. Are you ready? Stand up.
Shake your sillies out from the award.
Clap, clap
Ready?
our crazies out. Clap,
Go ahead.
clap,
Clap.
clap our crazies out and wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna yawn, yawn, yawn our yawnies out. Yawn, yawn our yawnies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn our yawnies out. Wiggle our waggles away.
All right, shake out the sillies.
We're gonna shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Jog, jog, jog our jitters out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna yawn, yawn, yawn our yawnies out. Yawn, yawn our yawnies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn our yawnies out. Wiggle our waggles away.
Ready, shake out the sillies.
Wiggle our waggles away.
Good job. And remember, you can always visit your Pomona Public Library for some of the awesome poetry books that we have behind us, or the other ones that we have in the building. We'll see you next time. Bye.